For years, the Mac Mini has been one of Apple's most underrated products. It doesn't receive the same spotlight as the iPhone, iPad, or even the MacBook lineup, yet it quietly powers creative studios, home offices, and server rooms around the world. And now, as we look beyond Apple's September 2025 awe-dropping event, many fans and analysts are asking the same question. Will Apple finally unveil the Mac Mini M5? Or will we need to wait until 2026 for the true next chapter in Apple's compact desktop story? In this deep dive, I'll break down everything we know, everything we can predict, and why the Mac Mini M5 might be one of Apple's most exciting updates in years. Buckle up. This is going to be long, detailed, and packed with analysis. Expected release date of the Mac Mini M5 timing is everything in Apple's product roadmap. Historically, Apple uses September events for iPhones, Apple Watches, and AirPods, while October or early spring events are reserved for Macs and iPads. That's why so many people expected Apple to tease the Mac Mini M5 in September 2025, but the event came and went without any mention of it. According to multiple supply chain insiders and analyst reports, the Mac Mini M5 is now expected to debut in early 2026, most likely during a March Apple event or through a quiet press release update. The current Mac Mini M4 Pro 2024 carries the model ID J773's the standard M4 Mac Mini is J773G now. The internal codename J837s has appeared in Apple's firmware leaks, strongly believed to be the M5 Pro Mac Mini, so while we won't see it in 2025, all signs point toward a first half 2026 launch. Apple is likely timing this release so that the Mac Mini M5 benefits from the full rollout of TSMC's enhanced 3nm N3P process, ensuring efficiency and AI performance improvements. Design: will the Mac Mini M5 look any different? One of the big questions is whether Apple will refresh the Mac Mini's design. With the M4 Mac Mini 2024, Apple already introduced a smaller footprint, more memory options, and shifted the power button to the bottom, a change that sparked some controversy among longtime users. Some loved the sleekness. Others hated the inconvenience. Third-party solutions like the Zera CNC aluminum case for Mac Mini M4 helped offset that design frustration, offering not only easier access to ports but also enhanced cooling and even a more premium appearance. For the Mac Mini M5, most analysts agree, don't expect a major redesign. Apple tends to hold on to form factors for multiple years before making drastic changes. Just look at the iMac's slow design evolution. The focus will likely be internal improvements rather than external. Still, there are whispers of minor tweaks. Possible new space black finish to match the M4 iPad Pro and MacBook. Pro slight adjustments to ventilation and cooling to handle the more powerful M5 chips. Rumors of a magnetic power connector similar to the iMac, though this isn't confirmed. Bottom line, don't expect a revolution in how the Mac Mini looks. Expect refinements. Performance and chipset: M5 versus M4. Here's where the excitement truly begins. The Mac Mini M5 is expected to be powered by Apple's M5 chip series, built on TSMC's improved 3nm N3P process. What does that mean for users? Higher efficiency. Better battery-like efficiency even for a desktop. Less heat, less fan noise, more sustained performance. More AI acceleration. Apple is heavily investing in Apple Intelligence, its suite of on-device AI features. The M5 chip will include upgraded neural engines optimized for real-time AI workflows, speech recognition, AI video editing, generative design tools, and more. Boosted GPU performance. Expect stronger integrated GPU cores, targeting creators who use Final Cut Pro, Logic Pro, and even 3D modeling software like Blender or Cinema 4D. Better multi-core scaling. The M5 Pro variant should offer significant jumps for tasks like 8K video editing, Xcode compilation, and heavy data processing. Compared to the M4 Mac Mini, the M5 generation will deliver a noticeable leap. While the jump won't be as dramatic as going from Intel to Apple Silicon, it will push the Mac Mini into a more professional-grade workstation category. Thunderbolt 5 and enhanced connectivity: one of the most exciting rumored features. Thunderbolt 5. Currently, Thunderbolt 4 tops out at 40 Gbps. With Thunderbolt 5, speeds could soar to 120 Gbps, tripling bandwidth in certain scenarios. This has massive implications. Multi-8K display setups with higher refresh rates faster. External GPU or AI accelerator connections near instant. Transfers of massive project files, more reliable ProRes RAW workflows for filmmakers combined with potential Wi-Fi 7 support The Mac Mini M5 could finally deliver the ultimate desktop connectivity experience, rivaling even the Mac Studio for certain workflows. Professional workflows and use cases, the Mac Mini has always walked the line between entry-level Mac and pro-level powerhouse. The M5 version will push it further into professional territory, particularly for these audiences: video editors, faster ProRes 8K editing, and AI-assisted tools in Final Cut Pro. Music producers, Logic Pro workflows with AI-powered mastering and faster plug-in handling. Developers, faster app compilation times, especially when paired with Xcode AI assistant features. Designers, smooth 3D modeling, rendering, and AR/VR workflows. Gamers, Apple is increasingly pushing into gaming. The M5 chip could finally make the Mac Mini a credible gaming machine, especially with game mode in Mac OS. This isn't just a casual desktop anymore. It's becoming a studio-grade machine for professionals who don't want to pay Mac Studio or Mac Pro prices. The bigger picture: how Mac Mini M5 fits into Apple's ecosystem. Apple's strategy is becoming clear. Every product is tied into Apple Intelligence, on-device AI, and cross-platform ecosystem features. The Mac Mini M5 will be no different. Seamless integration with Apple Vision Pro, possibly as a processing hub for heavy mixed reality applications, iPhone to Mac workflows becoming more AI-driven. Think real-time transcription, content generation, and collaborative tools, positioning the Mac Mini as a bridge product, cheaper than the Mac Studio, more powerful than the MacBook Air, and appealing to both home users and creative professionals. The Mac Mini M5 may not get the headlines that the iPhone 17 or Vision Pro 2 receive, but in terms of Apple's future strategy, it's an essential piece. Should you wait or buy now? This is the big question for many. Buy the M4 Mac Mini now or wait for the M5? Here's the breakdown. Buy now if you need a Mac Mini for current projects, especially if you find an M4 model on discount. The M4 is still incredibly powerful and future-proof for at least 4 or 5 years. Wait for the M5 if you care about AI workflows, Thunderbolt 5, or want the very best future-proofing. The leap won't just be incremental, it'll be meaningful, especially for creative professionals. Hold out until 2026 redesigns if you care most about hardware aesthetics. That's when Apple is rumored to deliver a more radical overhaul across the Mac lineup, including OLED MacBooks and potentially a slimmer Mac Mini. Final thoughts. Why the Mac Mini M5 matters. The Mac Mini M5 might not get a flashy event reveal with fireworks, but it represents something bigger. Apple doubling down on the Pro desktop experience at a lower price point. It's proof that Apple sees value in keeping the Mac Mini alive, not just as an entry-level computer, but as a serious workstation for professionals, students, and creatives alike. With the expected M5 Pro chipset, Thunderbolt 5, Wi-Fi 7, and AI acceleration, the Mac Mini M5 could become one of the most important Mac updates of the decade. If you've been waiting, your patience may finally pay off in 2026.